Picture this. The president orders the military to dominate the streets in an American city. For a soldier on the ground, that's a legal minefield. Soldiers are trained to obey, but they have a legal duty to refuse certain orders. So what would force a soldier to say no to his commander-in-chief? It all comes down to who a soldier really works for. And it's not the president. Surprise! Every service member takes an oath to support and defend the Constitution. As former Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley said, the Constitution is their moral North Star. Well, this creates the core conflict: duty to obey the president versus the higher duty to the Constitution. Now, 99% of the time, an order is an order. The military is built on obedience, and refusing an order is a massive risk. Under the Uniform Code of Military Justice, UCMJ, it can lead to prison, and in some situations, even worse. The burden is on the soldier to prove the order was patently illegal, not just a bad idea, but a violation of U.S. law. The first red line is using the U.S. military against its own citizens. The Posse Comitatus Act of 1878 makes it a crime to use the military as domestic law enforcement. So in order to send in troops to break up a protest would be illegal and must be refused. While the Insurrection Act is a rare exception for extreme chaos, it's not a blank check for general policing. The second red line is any order to commit a crime. The "I was just following orders" defense doesn't work if the orders were obviously illegal. The My Lai massacre during the Vietnam War set a precedent. An order to murder unarmed civilians is always illegal, and soldiers must disobey. This applies to any felony, like prisoners. A soldier who follows that order can be prosecuted too. The third red line is the big one: any order that violates the Constitution. This is where the oath becomes a direct command to refuse the orders. For example, in order to seize ballot boxes, shut down a news network, or block the peaceful transfer of power, it ensures the military serves the nation, not one person's political agenda. So while the president's power is immense, it's not absolute. The military is required to refuse any order to act as a domestic police force, commit a crime, or violate the Constitution. This places incredible pressure on the individual soldier, but it's also the ultimate safeguard for American liberty, ensuring that the military's loyalty is to the rule of law, not the ruler. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. There's more coming.